Hey guys, and welcome back to another Simpsons review. This one is the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror number 22, which I know, first one that we're reviewing this year, but picking up where we left off last year since, God forbid, I actually catch up on all of them, right? Right. So anyway, so this one, I don't know if it's just that it's the first one I've done this year and it feels better because of it since I haven't been marathon running them, or if this one is just genuinely better, but anyway. This one starts out with a little intro bit with Bart, Lisa, and Maggie coming home from trick-or-treating, and they're looking at their haul, and in comes Marge as the Switch Witch, which frickin' topical timing, since I literally have seen 2 articles today in real life about moms getting shit on the internet for playing the Switch Witch with their kids on Halloween. Have you never heard of the Switch Witch? It's when the mom pretends to be a fictional witch and lets the kids keep like a few pieces of candy, but otherwise have to hand over all the rest of it to trade for healthy alternatives. It's fucking dumb. But anyway, I am not here to play judgment on that. Obviously, the Simpson kids are not freaking having this, but Marge decides that they're going to donate this candy to the troops overseas, and she is for some reason entrusting Homer, of all people, with this to drop it off. You know, he doesn't. He goes up to the candy-eating lookout, because that's a thing, and it's just like this precarious cliff edge that he inevitably falls over the edge of with the bag, and a boulder falls on his arm, and he tries to call for help, but they won't be there for 20 minutes, so he decides the only sane thing to do is to just chomp his arm off. And then he chews off the wrong arm, and then somehow reattaches it. Don't ask, don't know. And somehow chews off both his legs, and still hasn't gotten to the arm that he meant to. By the time that he gets into the bag to get to the candy, turns out it's all vegetables because Bart swapped it before they handed it over, and somehow nobody noticed. That's the intro. So anyway, the first segment of the 3 stories is the diving bell and the butterball. So this one, Homer's putting up Halloween decorations, and as he's doing so, there's a black widow in the box that he mistakes for a decoration, and he's squeaking it, or is going squeak, 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 squeak. Wow, a real spider would get so mad if I did this squeak, squeak. And obviously, being a real spider, it does in fact get mad, and it bites him, and it paralyzes him. Doesn't kill him, just paralyzes him. And I guess he's just stuck that way now. Can't speak, can't move. The only way he can communicate, Lisa figures out, is through him farting. Yeah, it's like that. It's a very Simpsons twist on things. But anyway, he eventually gets bitten again outside by a radioactive spider this time and turns into like a paraplegic Spider-Man, who is able to shoot webs from his butt as he farts. Yeah, and he's still, like, in his metal brace thing, so he's swinging around, and just, like, knocks out criminals like that. It's weird. It's freaking weird, okay? Like, I'll be the first to admit it. Anyway, so that is the first segment. The second segment is Dial D for Diddley, which it's not even a parody on Dial M for Murder, it's a parody on Dexter. Yeah. They could have gone with that, but no. But anyway, so Homer dupes Flanders into thinking he's hearing the voice of God telling him to kill random people, but these people are all curiously Homer's enemies. And it is not until Homer screws up with his device and Bart walks in the room and he forgets himself and breaks character. He's still on the microphone and everything that is feeding through Flanders' Bible somehow without him noticing. I don't know. But anyway, Yeah, once he figures it out, he is pissed because now Homer's turned him into a murderer, which means he's going to hell when he dies. And if he's going to hell, he's taking Homer down with him. And Homer's like, well, that's okay, because there's no such thing as hell. And you know why? Because there's no such thing as God. And no sooner does he say that, the roof gets ripped off the house. And in comes God to squeeze the life out of Homer himself. And then blame it on Flanders when Marge walks in. Yeah, and just when it looks like it can't get any worse, God is trying to explain himself to Flanders. When Flanders is like, couldn't you just put everything back to how it was before? He's like, I could, but the guy downstairs wouldn't like it much. And in comes the devil, demanding a coffee, and then here is the ghost of Maud, who is apparently the devil's lover now. Cool. The Simpsons have really milked her death like a million ways over, but that was a low blow, even for a Halloween episode. Like, dude, really? Really right now. And then the last segment is in the Navi. No, I did not mean Navy, I meant Navi because it's an Avatar parody, because this episode's from 2011, so that was still relevant back then. Basically, Krusty sends the military force to this planet to find a sacred extract of Hilarium, because he has to entertain a Nazi audience. Yeah, I don't know either. Anyway, for some reason, Bart is paralyzed now in this one, but through science, they are able to, like, transport his consciousness into that of an alien that looks awfully like, Kang and Kodos, if that's their name. I always forget the names. But anyway, that kind of alien. And he is sent to this alien planet where he has to try to find a way to work his way in with the natives and figure out where the Hilarium is. And in the process, he accidentally knocks up another alien without even realizing he's doing so. Anyway, yeah. Milhouse contacts the military of their location because, of course, Milhouse does. Milhouse has to screw up everything. And, of course, the military attacks the natives. And in the battle, the natives are all helped by the animals of the planet. They eventually defeat the military. Kang and Kodos then admit they would have just given the Hilarium to the humans if they had just asked for it. Because wouldn't that be simple? So that's about the end of it. Anyway. Yeah, and there was like a little ending bit where they already leaned into Christmas even though it's a Halloween episode. And I think Marge says something like, don't forget, making a sweater as a gift puts 27 people out of their jobs, or like some bullshit like that. As a former Etsy shop owner, I take offense to that. But anyway, I think it ends with Grandpa Simpson showing up in a black tutu asking when they're gonna do the Black Swan. Did they ever do the Black Swan? Because if they didn't, I feel like they should have. Anyway, so that is the episode in a nutshell. It's fun. I mean, it's like it's not as strong as some of the earlier ones, but it's definitely better than some of the lamer ones. I would still give it like a 4 out of 5. It's definitely a better one for one of the later ones of these. It's like they started out strong, and then they took a nosedive, and then they got a little better, and they dipped again, and then they got better. I haven't seen all the later ones yet, but a lot of the more recent ones I have seen, it seems like that they're doing better again. Just so many people lost faith in The Simpsons that it's like no one talks about it or even realizes that they kind of got good again. I don't know if that's true of every episode, because again, I'm not watching it religiously or anything, but it does seem like it's better than it was in that slump era where everyone was just kind of over it. But anyway, those are my thoughts on Treehouse of Horror number 22. So anyway, you guys know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.